Have you seen the private refineries we have approved? These things, they don't, it's the next administration that will reap the benefits. That's why we are saying that we are trying to repair the damage they have done over the years. The ASUU thing is talking about. What is the problem? What is the problem of ASUU now? It is the 2009 agreement signed by PDP government. They went into an agreement with ASUU that they could not fulfill, agreements they could not fulfill. And so we had to inherit those agreements, and we are struggling to renegotiate those agreements now. Imagine how irresponsible can a government be when they go into agreements with ASUU, sign agreements, sign conditions that they could not fulfill, government could not fulfill. And that is why ASUU is on strike. So let us tell Nigerians that ASUU is not on strike because APC signed an agreement with them. It's the PDP that signed an agreement with them.
Was actually talking about
hold on, let me finish
shifting
now.
blame.
Between now, I'm not shifting blame. It's a reality. We are not saying come and do it. We are going to tackle the problem. Between 1999 and 2005, 15, when they handed over, ASUU was on strike 12 times. I have the statistics, 12. And the 12 amounted to 900 days, almost 1,000 days. The ASUU was on strike. And then they come, they say, talk is cheap. And they say, Atiku says, I want to tackle. He was vice president at that time. Oh. He was vice president. So talk is cheap. We are not going to expose them before Nigerians. They're not going to escape this time. What we want to do is to drag them to the statistics.
Yeah, but the issue is, what would you be telling Nigerians? Because Nigerians are actually the ones bearing the brunt, and they know the current realities.
I want to say something more about food security he's talking about.
And in terms of hunger,
yes,
in terms
I want to talk more about that.
Right.
Do you know that 60% of what we eat, 60% of our earnings go to food? 60%. That's the statistics given all over the world.
Is it the current situation or before
60%. Now? No, 60% of our earnings virtually go to food.
Why should it go to food?
So in other words, food itself adds a lot to the GDP. Okay? And it's a major component of the inflation rate. Yeah. So when food goes up, it affects the inflation rate a lot. Now, if we had not been importing, if we are still importing rice, if we are not almost self-sufficient in rice production now, that means this